Chapter 2, Relations and Functions. Order pair. Let A equal to the set having elements A, B, C. B is the set having the elements 1, 2. Then how many pairs can we make such that first element is from set A and second element from set B? So this is what is known as order pair. That is, the first element is from the first set and second element is from the second set. So the pairs we can make are, from the first set we'll take the element A, and from the second set we can take either 1 or 2. So we'll have A1, A2. Similarly, we can have the pair B1, B from first set and 1 from second set, or 2 from second set. So B1, B2. Similarly, we can have C1, C2. So there are how many elements? 6 elements. How we got the elements? By taking the first element from set A and second element from set B. So again, what is the order pair? A1, A2. From first set we are taking the element B, then we can pair it either with 1 or 2. So B1, B2, then C1 and C2. So this is what is known as order pair. Remember that 1A is having a different meaning. 1A means we are taking 1 from the first set, but there is no 1 from the first set. First set elements are only A, B, C. So 1A is, we cannot make a pair here 1A, because 1A will be, what is the meaning of 1A? That is, we are taking 1 from the set A and A from set B, which is not possible here. So A1, the order pair A1 is not in general equal to 1A. So A1 is different from 1A. Cartesian product of sets. Given two non-empty sets A and B, the Cartesian product A cross B is the set of all odd pairs of elements from A and B. That is, A cross B equal to collection of all odd pair A, B, such that A belongs to A, B belongs to B. Now some important notes regarding Cartesian product. If A is an empty set or B is an empty set or both are empty sets, then A cross B will be also an empty set. Second point, n A cross B equal to, where n A cross B stands for number of elements in the Cartesian product A cross B, that is equal to Na into Nb, where Na stands for number of elements set A and Nb stands for number of elements set B. Third point, if A is infinite or B is infinite or both are infinite sets, then A cross B is also an infinite set. Fourth point, A cross A equal to collection of all ordered triplets ABC such that ABC belongs to A. Here ABC is called order triplet. Two order pairs are said to be equal if the corresponding elements are equal. That is, order pair AB equal to order pair CD if and only if A equal to C and B equal to D. Now let us do one example regarding A cross B. So example 1. Example number 1. Let A equal to, say, the set containing the elements 1, 2, 3. B equal to the set containing 3, 4, 5. Find A cross B. Find A cross B. So we'll solve this. It's a very simple one. A cross B is equal to, first we'll write down the set A 1, 2, 3 and then cross. Then we'll write down set B. So set B will be the set containing the elements 3, 4, 5. So A cross B will be equal to, now we have to make order pair. So we will take one element from the first set and another element from set B. So we can, suppose we take the one from the first set. So 1, we can pair it with any element of the second set. We can pair it with 3 or we can pair it with 4. So we will be getting 1, 4 or we will be getting 1, 5. Similarly, we can take the element 2 from the first set and pair with 3, 4 or 5. So we will be getting 2, 3, 2, 4 or we will be getting 2, 5. Similarly, we can have the number 3, that is element 3 from the first set and pair with any of the elements of set B. So we will be getting 3, 3, pairing 3 with 4, we will be getting 3, 4 or we will pair 3 with 5, we will be getting 3, 5. So this is A cross B, and you can see it very easily. How many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 elements. And number of elements at A are 3. Number of elements at B are 3. So 3 cross 3 is 9. So this also satisfies our rule, that is n of A cross B equal to Na into NB. Exercise 2.1, question number 1. If the order pair x by 3 plus 1, y minus 2 by 3 equal to the order pair 5 by 3, 1 by 3, find the values of x and y. We know that two order pairs are equal if and only if the corresponding elements are equal. So this is the concept which we apply here. So we are having here x by 3 plus 1, y minus 2 by 3 equal to 5 by 3, 1 by 3. So comparing the corresponding elements, we will be getting x by 3 plus 1 equal to 5 by 3 and y minus 2 by 3 equal to 1 by 3. So this will give us x by 3 equal to 5 by 3 minus 1, and we will be getting here y equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3. So this will give us x by 3 equal to 5 by 3 minus 1, that will give us 2 by 3, and here we will get y equal to 3 by 3. So simplifying this, 3 and 3 cancel out, we will be getting x equal to 2 and y equal to 1. So the values of x and y are x equal to 2 and y equal to 1. Exercise 2.1, question number 2. If the set A has 3 elements, the set B is, if we count the number of elements are 3 in that, then find the number of elements in A cross P. So we will be solving now question number 2. Here n A equal to, that is given to us, that is 3. Also n B equal to, we count the number of elements in the set B, how many they are? They are 3. So n B will be 3. We know that the formula of n of A cross B is equal to NA into NB equal to NA into NB. Therefore, we have to find the number of elements in the set A cross B. Therefore, we can say that n of A cross B will be equal to, putting the value of NA, that is 3, putting the value of NB, that is also 3, so 3 into 3, that is 9. Therefore, we can say that n of A cross B, number of elements in A cross B are equal to 9. Now, let us go in question number 3. Third one is very simple. So, solution of third one, we are having G equal to the set having elements 7, 8 and H equal to the set having the elements 5, 4, 2. First, we will find G cross H. G cross H equal to, we will write down the elements of set G, that is 7, 8. Then cross, we will write down now the elements of H, set H, they are 5, 4, 2 equal to, now we know what is the meaning of Cartesian product. So we will take one element from the set G and pair it with other elements of set H. So we first take 7, so we will be getting 7, 5, this is the first order pair. Then second order pair will be 7, 4, then 7, 2, then we will take the element 8 from set G. So we will be getting 8, 5 order pair, then we will get 8, 4 and then 8, 2. So this will be our G cross H. Now what is H cross G? In H cross G, we will first write H and then G. H cross G equal to, so first we will write down the set H. So set H is here 5, 4, 2, 5, 4, 2 cross the elements of set G, that is 7, 8. So now we will make pair of 5, 7, 5, 8. First one. So therefore we will get H cross G equal to, taking the element 5, the first set, we will be getting order pair as 5, 7, then 5, 8. The next order pair will be 4, 7 and 4, 8. Then we will group 2, 7 and 2, 8 together. 2, 7 and 2, 8. So this is our H cross G. Exercise 2.1, question number 4. State whether each of the following statements are true or false. The statement is false. Rewrite the given statement correctly. So first part, if P equal to the set containing the elements Mn and Q is the set containing the elements Nm, then P cross Q equal to set having order pair as Mn and Nm. So here we see that Np equal to the number of elements in set P equal to 2, Nq equal to, so number of elements in set Q are, you can see that is 2.
So therefore NP cross Q should be equal to NP into NQ. That is, therefore NP cross Q should be equal to, what is NP2 and what is NQ2? So that is equal to 4. Therefore we should have number of elements in P cross Q equal to 4. But what is but here P cross Q is having only 2 elements. But here we can say that number of elements in P cross Q equal to 2. Therefore given statement is false. Therefore given statement is false. And it says that rewrite the given statement correctly. So how can we rewrite? We know how to find the cross product. Is a very simple one. Correct statement will be, just we'll find P cross Q. So P cross Q equal to, that is the set Mn cross the set Nm containing the elements Nm. So now we'll find the Cartesian product for this one. So equal to, we'll pair M with the elements of the second set, that is Q. So we'll be getting Mn, one pair will be Mn, other pair will be Mm. Now same way we'll take the element N. So grouping N with N, we'll get Nn, and grouping N with M, we'll get Nm. So how many elements are there? Total 4. And what we have got here? Number of elements will be 4. So this is the correct statement. Now second part, if A and B are non-empty sets, then A cross B is a non-empty set of order pair xy, so that x belongs to A and y belongs to B. So this is nothing but the definition of Cartesian product. So this statement is correct. So this is a true statement. Now the third one, if A equal to the set 1, 2 and B equal to the set containing elements 3, 4, then A cross B intersection 5 equal to 5. Now we know that intersection of any set, any non-empty set, or when empty set with an empty set will be always empty. So A cross B intersection 5, this will be an empty set. So we will get A cross 5 equal to 5. So then this is also true statement. Now this we'll be going in fifth one. You will try on your own. Question number 6 one. Question number 6. Sixth one is very simple one, because we must know what is the meaning of A cross B. A cross B means, by definition, that is equal to collection of all order pair x, y, such that x belongs to A, y belongs to B. So the first element of the order pair will always belong to the set A, and the second element will always belong to the set B. So it's very easy now to find out the elements of set A and set B. So A equal to, what are the first elements of the order pair? We see A and B. So there are two elements, A and B. Then the set B equal to second elements of the order pair, that is x, y. So x, y. And also we can see that number of elements in set A are 2, number of elements in set B are 2. So if we find A cross B, then there should be 4 elements. And we see here there are 4 elements. So this the set A and B are true. Next we will go in question number 7th one. So question number 7. Now question number 7, first part, we have to find in that A cross B intersection C. So first what we will do is we will find B intersection C. So here B equal to the set containing the elements 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we write the set C. C equal to elements containing 5, 6. Now we see that there are no elements common in B and C. It is very obvious that the intersection of these two will be empty. Therefore, B intersection C equal to empty set. And we know that if out of A and B, any one set is an empty set or both are empty sets, then the cross product is an empty set. So we can see that therefore A cross B intersection C will be equal to A cross phi, and that will be equal to an empty set phi. Now let this be 1. So we'll go in the right hand side of this equation. For that, first of all, we'll find A cross B. What is A cross B? A cross B equal to finding the Cartesian product of set A and B. So that is 1, 2, we'll write here cross 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can see that 2 elements are here and 4 are here. So there will be total 8 elements. So equal to writing A cross B as pairing 1 with all the elements, we will be getting 1, 1, then 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Then we will pair 2 with all the elements of the second set. So we will get 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. So this is our A cross B. Now similarly we will find A cross C. A cross C equal to, what is A here? 1, 2. And what is C, a set containing the elements 5, 6. So there will be 4 elements in A cross C. So pairing 1 with 5 and 6, we will be getting 1, 5, 1, 6, and then we will pair 2 with 5 and 6. So we will get 2, 5, and we will get 2, 6. So this is what we are getting. Now we will see what is the common element in both these sets. So therefore we can say that A cross B intersection A cross C equal to, so let us check if any common elements are there. Here we can see that in no order pair the second element is 5 or 6. So that means there will be no elements common in both the sets A cross B and A cross C. No element is common. So that means the intersection is an empty set. So let this be 2. Therefore from 1 and 2 we can say that, therefore from 1 and 2, therefore from 1 and 2, what we can say? We can say that A cross B intersection C is equal to A cross B intersection A cross C. So this is our result of first part. Similarly, you all will be doing the second part. Second part is very simple one. A cross C already we have obtained above. Then find B cross D and check whether A cross C is subset of B cross D or not. Then we will be going now question number 8th one. So question number 8. Question number 8 now. Let A equal to set having elements 1, 2 and B equal to set having the elements 3, 4. Write A cross B. How many subsets will A cross B have? So first of all, let us write down the elements of A cross B. So we will be writing the set A cross B. A cross B equal to, we will take the set 1, 2 cross 3, 4, and that will get equal to, we make order pair now. 1 will pair with 3 and 4. So we get 1, 3, 1, 4. Then we will pair 2 with 3 and 4. So we get 2, 3 and 2, 4. So therefore N A cross B equal to, how many elements are there? 4. And the question is, how many subsets will A cross B have? We know that any set, for any if A is any set, then the number of subsets are equal to 2 raised to n, where n is the number of elements in the set A. So therefore we can say that the number of subsets, therefore number of subsets of A cross B will be equal to 2 raised to 4, and that will be equal to 16. So this is what we will getting. There will be 16 elements, and the question is that list them. So how we list them? First of all, we will write down the element. First of all, we write the set with 0 element, that is the empty set. So the second part, the subsets are. First we will write subsets with subset with 0 element, that is empty set. So this is empty set. Then with 1 element, that is singleton set. So in that we will get 4 elements. 4 sets we will be getting with the element is 1 3 1 4 2 3 2 4, so 5. We get 1 3. This, remember that this is an element. So if we enclose this into curly bracket, it becomes a set. So 1 3, then 1 4 2 3, making it as a set here also, and then we have that 2 4, enclosing that into curly bracket, we get the, so this is the first singleton set, second singleton set, third singleton set, and this is the fourth singleton set. Now next we'll we'll take those subsets of A cross B which will have two elements. So we can take this first, second, first, third, first, fourth, second, third, second, fourth, third, fourth. So let us write down the elements. So from here we can write down the elements as 1 3 1 4. So this is one set, and second set will contain the elements 1 3 2 3. So we are taking only those subsets which are having only two elements, so 1 3 2 3. Then 1 3 and 2 4. So 1 3 and 2 4. Then next we have started with the first, in this we have taken the element as 1 3. Now we will take 1 4 as the first element, and second element we will take 2 3 and 2 4. So taking 1 4 as first element, and then we will write 2 3, and then next we will write 1 4 2 4, 1 4 2 4. Now this complete. Now we will take 2 3 as the first element, so we will get 2 3 and then 2 4. Now before we continue further, I will write down the elements of set A cross B here. In fact, I will write A cross B here. A cross B equal to, so that it will be easier for us to write down the remaining elements. 1 3, then we have 1 4, 2 3 and 2 4. So till now here we have taken subsets having two elements. Now we will take subsets having three elements. So we can make a subset having the elements as 1 3 1 4 and 2 3. So one subset will be 1 3, grouping 1 3, 1 4 and 2 3 together. Then next, so this we close this one with curly bracket here. This is complete here. Now next, we will write down the remaining subsets here now. So we have taken 1 3 1 4 2 3. Next we will take 1 4 2 3 and 2 4. So we will take a subset having the elements 1 4, then 2 3, and then we will take 2 4. What we have what we have done is first, second and third. Then we have taken here second, third, fourth. Now let us take third, fourth and first. So we will be getting 2 3, 2 4 and 1 3. So this is the subset containing the elements 2 3, 2 4 and 1 3. So what we have done is here we have taken first 1 2 3, then we have taken second, third, fourth element, second, third, fourth, then we have taken third, fourth and first element. So this is third, fourth, and this is the first element. Now what we'll do is we'll take what is remaining here, 1 2 and 4. So 1 2 and 4 is only remaining, so that also we'll write 1 2 4, because after that the elements will be repeated. So we'll be writing the next subset with the elements as 1 3, then here we have 2. 2 is our 1 4, 1 4 and the element 2 4. So this will be our fourth subset containing how many elements? 3 elements. So here we are having one subset is here with 3 elements, second is here, third is here, fourth is here. Now let us write down the subset having now 4 elements. So there are how many elements? 4 elements. So there will be only one subset, A cross B itself. So the subset of A cross, because we know that every set is a subset of itself. So A cross B will be a subset of itself. So the last subset having 4 elements will be the set A cross B itself. So that is what we write here. 1 3, 1 4. Then we have here 2 3, 2 4, and yes. So this is complete here, having 4 elements. So now let us count how many subsets are there. This is 1. Count here 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is our 8th subset. This is 9. This is 10. This is 11. Then this is our 12th subset. 13, 14, 15, and this is 16. So how many subsets are there? There are total 16 subsets. So this is the answer of question number 8. Now we will solve question number 9th one. Let A and B be two sets such that n equal to 3 and b equal to 2. If order pairs x1, y2, z1 are in A cross B, find A and B where x, y, and z are distinct elements. So solving question number 9th one. Here n a equal to 3 and nb equal to 2. That means number of elements in set A are 3, number of elements in set B are 2. Also, order pair x1, y2 and z1 belongs to A cross B. Therefore, we can say that x, y and z will belongs to set A. X, y, z belongs to set A. But how many elements are there in set A? There are only 3. Therefore, we can say that A will be having only these 3 elements, x, y, z, because it cannot contain more than 3 elements, as it is given here n equal to 3. Next is the set B. Set B, here we can see that 1 will belongs to set B, 2 also belongs to set B, and 1 being repeated. So B will have only 2 elements, 1, 2, because it is given to us n b equal to 2. So this is our answer of question number 9th one. Now let us go in question number 10th one. The Cartesian product A cross A has 9 elements, among which are found -1, 0 and 0, 1. Find the set A and the remaining elements of A cross A. So question number 10 is also not difficult at all. So we will apply the same concept we have applied in question number 9th one. So 10th solution of 10th one. Here n A cross A equal to 9. Therefore, we can say that NA into NA equal to 9. Therefore, we can say that NA will be equal to 3. Number of elements in set A will be 3. Now, here what is given to us? Also, -1, 0 and 0, 1 belongs to A cross A. Therefore, we can say that -1 belongs to this, -1 belongs to A. Also, we can say that 0 belongs to A. And if you see the second element of the order pair, you can say that 0 and 1 belongs to A. So 1 also belongs to A. Therefore, A is equal to, because A will have only 3 elements, A equal to -1, having the set having elements -1, 0 and 1. So this is our set A, and now we have obtained set A and we have to find the remaining elements. So we know how to find A cross A. So we find A cross A. A cross A equal to -1, 0, 1 cross -1, 0, 1, and that will give us pairing -1 with other elements of the second set. That is, though this set A itself will get the order pair as -1, -1, then -1, 0 and -1, 1. Then same way we will pair the 0 with other elements of the second set. So we will be getting 0, -1, 0, 0 and 0, 1. Then we will pair 1 with the other elements of this set. So we will be getting 1, -1 and 1 0 and 1 1. So later on we can say therefore the remaining elements are, from this we will remove these elements, that is minus 1 0, minus 1 0 is minus 1 0, this minus 1 0 and 0 1, 0 1. So we can say that therefore the remaining elements of A cross A are, remaining elements of A cross A are, therefore remaining elements of A cross A are, so what we can write? We can write all these elements as minus 1, order pair minus 1, minus 1. Then we will not write this because already it is given here minus 1, 0. Then we will write minus 1, 1, order pair. Then we will write 0, minus 1, and then we will write 0, 0, and then we will not write 0, 1 because already here. Then we will write 1, minus 1, and then we will write 1, 0, and order pair 1, 1. So this is our answer of question number 10th one. So with this, the exercise is complete.